This is the AI News Flash for July 21st, 3 p.m. UTC. First up, U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said the administration will examine whether Chinese artificial intelligence models have been distilled from American ones, and that sanctions are on the table. Distillation is a training method in which a smaller, less capable model is built using the outputs of an existing stronger model. Bessent said that if overseas models are found to be stealing from great American companies, the government has the ability to sanction them over that theft. As evidence, he said watermarks from U.S. large language models are turning up on many Chinese models, calling that unacceptable. Anthropic had earlier written to the Senate Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs, alleging that Alibaba carried out the largest known distillation attack against it to date. The United States and China are planning to hold talks on AI in September, with Bessent set to represent the American side. If intellectual property theft becomes a formal trigger for sanctions, the U.S.-China AI rivalry enters a new phase. Second, Microsoft has agreed to spend billions of dollars on the computing infrastructure of French AI startup Mistral across Europe. Mistral is adding GPU capacity drawing on thousands of the latest NVIDIA Vera Rubin GPUs, providing a shared platform for training, inference, and large-scale deployment. Mistral Medium 3.5 and OCR 4 are now available in Microsoft Foundry, and Medium 3.5 has also landed in Copilot Studio. And the most notable piece is that Microsoft Azure customers will be able to build software using Mistral's data centers in France for regulated industries that creates an alternative to infrastructure controlled from the United States. Microsoft declined to specify the dollar amount, and the deal does not include any new financial stake in the startup. Mistral is targeting 1 gigawatt of compute capacity by 2030, and the agreement is framed as part of Microsoft's European digital commitments made in 2025. Third, a survey from education technology company Instructure found that 90% of college students are using AI in the classroom. Released on July 21st, the poll covered more than 1,100 respondents, including higher education and K-12 educators, college students, and parents of K-12 students. 61% of college instructors also use AI, yet only 11% report receiving comprehensive AI training, and 41% have had no formal training at all. 94% of students are optimistic about AI in education, and a majority of educators are as well. But 65% of both groups worry about accuracy, with a shared concern that AI can sound confident when it is wrong. Respondents also flagged over-reliance and the erosion of critical thinking and deep learning. They are asking for hands-on training, institutional guidance on appropriate use, and ongoing professional development, and they favor AI for support tasks like finding resources over grading or academic decisions. Fourth, new research finds that the privacy risks embedded in diagnostic medical AI models are substantially more severe than earlier studies suggested. The work from the Technical University of Munich, Imperial College London, and the Hasso-Plattner Institute was published in Nature on July 21st. The team ran membership inference attacks against models trained on 7 real-world medical datasets, including 21,799 electrocardiograms and 377,110 chest radiographs. Earlier research suggested such attacks performed no better than random chance on average. This study found that at the level of individual patients, some faced dramatically elevated exposure. Patients from minority groups underrepresented in the training data tend to be overrepresented among the top 1% of extreme privacy risk. Doctoral researcher Moritz Knoll said that privacy which only works on average has little meaning, stressing the need for individual-level protection. As a countermeasure, differential privacy tools that add Gaussian noise during training can limit the attacks while preserving diagnostic accuracy. Fifth, Samsung has launched Samsung Health Assistant in beta for eligible users in the United States. The company describes it as its first fully integrated AI-powered health assistant reading across sleep, activity, and vitals data. At its core, it draws on readings from 5 areas Samsung groups as wellness pillars: sleep, activity, nutrition, mindfulness, and vitals. The assistant aims to explain how those 5 areas influence one another and to flag patterns a user might otherwise miss. Rather than simply listing numbers, it interprets the relationships between them, which is the key difference from conventional health tracking apps. The release lands just ahead of Galaxy Unpacked, scheduled for July 22nd. Samsung has signaled that its next smartwatch will also lean harder into AI-driven health tracking, sharpening competition in the wearable AI space. That's all for this AI news flash.